What we're gonna get into right now is gonna be some Soul Tithe Daughter. I had some people requesting in comments a Soul Tithe Daughter run, because I don't think I've actually put one up since 1.0. I don't think I've got a good win with Soul Tithe Daughter. And there's a good reason for that. It's because she's not very consistent at max difficulty. Right? Her whole deal, Soul Tithe Daughter, is kind of that she puts out enormous damage, but she also takes enormous damage. And her defenses aren't all that amazing to compensate for that, so you have to kill really quick. And that means that, you know, if you get exceptionally bad draw orders or something on one particular turn, you know, if just a few things go wrong at the wrong moment, you can take 40, 50 damage or something, or just die outright from full health. You know, it happens. When you've got instability cranked up this high, it's always a balancing act. And so because of that, I tend to prefer Corruption with Daughter. Although if you're playing on lower difficulties, Soul Tithe is actually probably the stronger deck. One way or another, we're going to go ahead and get started here. And let's see what we can find in our pack here. This is interesting. So, In for a Penny is a great Soul Tithe enabler. This gives you a whole bunch of Soul Tithe and potentially some additional benefit as well with the Void Coins. But early on, it's often a struggle to hit your thresholds. And you've got Soul Kiss, right? You'll play this a lot of the time just for 4 Soul Tithe. So this as another option for Soul Tithe gain is nice. We've got more Void Coin synergy. All the Void Coin stuff makes Collect potentially better. Power Draw is another good one for Soul Tithe. And Null and Void kind of becomes the odd one out in this case. So let's roll him. Foot in the Grave. Okay, more sifting stuff. Interesting. I think we just want some Vulnerable this time. We've already got 1 Power Draw. Masochist is another good way to get Soul Tithe going, but I think the In for a Penny is already going to be filling that role, so I'll take the Vuln. Another damage modifier to stack up on top of our Rage. Okay, I see a lot of front-loaded upgrades here. I also see a Dark Idol, that's always interesting. Let's take a peek at the map rewards. Ooh, okay, Cursed Blade. This is excellent single target damage. Probably gonna be pretty handy for the elites if we can get it, but we can't. It's after both of them. I'll still try to pick it up if it makes any sense to do so, though. Security Blanket is a really good block card if we can meet that threshold. Fading Memories is like okay, but I want the purple stone for free, so keep an eye on that. Loose Change for another source of Vuln. Pretty good stuff all around here. Even the Doomed Descent could be an option. We have a number of Void Coin things going on, and everything's highlighted here. We'll highlight the Shed too. Okay, hey, this is actually really favorable. I already wanted to hit these tiles, like I pointed out. They have all the upgrades in them. We can come up like this, go to the Dark Idol, and then I guess we'd be missing out on either the Shed or the card pack and the Doomed Descent. Shed's normally really good. I'm not certain how much discard we're actually going to have, though. Currently, it's mostly in the form of sifting, right? Like this sifts, this sifts, this sifts. And then the Void Coins themselves draw and discard, but that's actually it. So, might be better to take the card pack and do this. This is the other option. Come down like that. I guess we'll assess how things are looking once we reach that point. We'll see based on what relics we get from the elites and probably whatever we get from the Dark Idol. I assume we'll be taking something from him. That'll help us decide. Until then, Let's grab the vulnerable and the power draw. Collect is not going to be good for a good while. The raw damage aspect is more important right now rather than corruption-based damage. And I don't... these two are probably going to go in together. They play pretty nicely with one another. But I think we'll hold off for the time being. Hey, the losing! Thank you for being my very first subscriber, dude. I appreciate it. Very, very cool, man. Enjoy the emotes. There'll be more coming soon. And enjoy your fancy Founders Badge. I believe that goes out to the first 25 people sub to the channel. Okay, yeah, we already edited our deck, and we have no starting Voidstone. Yeah, these emotes I have are actually courtesy of Josh himself, the primary dev for this game, who, if you did not know, is a certified cool dude. I was asking him, I was like, hey, do you mind if I, like, use some art from the game to make emotes? Because you have to ask permission for stuff you don't own. And he was like, I'll just give you these that I made. So, very cool, very cool. They're really, really nice, high quality. Hey, what's up, Adam? Says, I've watched a lot of your YouTube videos. Awesome to see you live. Hey, man, it's awesome to have you here. Glad you're enjoying the YouTube stuff, and I'm glad you could catch a stream this time. Now, let's see. For the first upgrade, Spirit Shield is almost always my first one. It's so powerful having that Purge block. And in terms of your starting cards, so the Grasp upgrade, like I mentioned, right, we don't actually care that much about the corruption-based damage. We're not going to go higher than, like, the, you know, mid-teens on our corruption for the first several fights. You know, it's going to be quite a while before this is a significant amount of damage. So that's not very useful. Knife in the Dark for an extra source of Vuln and Weak is pretty good at this point. But the freebie block is just so, so good. And we might replace this when we pick up Loose Change as a different source of Vulnerable. So we'll go with Spirit Shield. Okay. Nice, we got the Knife in the Dark immediately. So these, we actually can just kill him here, can't we? And we don't even need to use our spell. Yeah. Okay, that was good. Nice and easy. I'm actually going to hold the Spirit Shield just to purge next turn. This way we only need to draw one block card, and after the block is accounted for, we'll probably just pop the spell, go off with our damage. So there's that. Go ahead and use the spell now. Cool. Free purple stone is always appreciated. I'd really like to get some Death Strike, not just because it's, you know, good in general, of course, but that way I could double trigger that purple stone. Probably I would put it on the power draw, get 2 overcharge and 2 cards drawn when I play that with Death Strike, which would be awesome. Unfortunately, we're kind of already out of great upgrade targets here. Like I said, Knife, not super appealing because the Loose Change is coming up here. So it would mostly just be for this one Elite if I upgraded that. You know, it does give Weak as well, which is not nothing. I haven't really addressed that at all. Weakening an Elite can matter a lot, but more often than not, you're just trying to rush down a kill in 3 turns or less this early, so you're only really needing to... If you kill in 3 turns, right, you don't have to block on turn 1. You do have to block on turn 2, and then if you kill them on turn 3, you don't have to block on that turn, so, like, there's only one turn where you actually would be gaining any benefit out of Weak if you're killing in 3 turns. which is not always going to happen, of course, but something like that is sort of the goal, you know, and if it takes us 4 turns, there's only 2 turns that we care about block. It's mostly just going to be a little bit of incremental damage, or incidental damage, rather, that we have to deal with, so I don't care that much about the weak for the short fights right now. Opportunity might come in later. Again, with no Death Strike and none guaranteed, it's a bit of a hard sell. In for a penny is really interesting. The upgrade only gives it +1 Soul Tithe, but that causes it to trigger its own threshold, which is kind of neat. So immediately it's 4 Soul Tithe. Jeez, excuse me. 4 Soul Tithe and 2 Void Coins, and if you play it twice, or like, you know, put a Blackstone in it or something, you're getting the second threshold immediately. So that's like maybe an option. But yeah, I'm really not that pleased with what we have here. I'm honestly just going to do it on Power Draw. I think we'll leave this card in for a good while. The first stone we get is a blue stone, so I'll just put that on the upgraded card. Or actually, no, that's right, we have the purple stone. Even without the Death Strike, like I mentioned, this is still good. And blue can go on Knife in the Dark to try and draw us into more damage, I guess. It's probably worth playing Fading Memories for the moment. Actually, we're going to cut a Soul Kiss for the Fading Memories. We're going to do this. This will be the deck. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention at the start of the stream, but I've said it a few times in previous streams. I'm going to be going on vacation starting tomorrow. I'm going to be gone, so for like 5 days or something. There probably won't be any streams, but I'll be back after that. These guys are really annoying to try and kill all at once. It's going to be a bit before we can one-shot them with grasps, which is realistically the only way I see us killing them all in an efficient way. But we might as well get started. Go ahead and play the Soul Kiss here. And there's not actually that much... Yeah, I can purge this safely, I think. Do something like this. Going after the one that isn't buffing in case we don't end up doing a multi-kill. Okay, this is interesting. We can get Vuln down here, and if we play both of these grasps, that'll put us up to 7 Soul Tithe, which activates the threshold for any additional grasps. And the next one after that activates the Death Strike threshold on our spell. Currently we're dealing 12 with these. I guess I'd like to draw Power Draw here. Okay, that's fine. Hit you while you're vulnerable, because next you'll die to basically any damage. I think we'll soften you up here. So then the play is going to be, he'll die to anything and he'll die to anything. At that point, we should have enough Soul Tithe to get Death Strike, and then one more thing kills you. Yeah, so we'll Power Draw here first. Spirit Shield for block if we need it. We're at 8. This kills you. And then... can get back vulnerable with Fading Memories. We don't want to Death Strike the Knife, though, so we have to play this first. And then we'll toss that, purge this for Rage, more Rage and Death Strike, there we go. Okay, cool, we actually pulled off the multi-kill. Fading Memory is definitely the right choice to bring that in. That being said, I don't think it's necessarily a long-term inclusion, so not really sure if I want to upgrade it. That would give me a lot of security going into the next Elite, though. I'd feel really nice knowing that I have this Recur 2 available. If not that, The security blanket that we just picked up is actually really good defense. Getting potentially 16 block for 1 mana is hard to beat. This would be very nice if we fight like Skeletal Mage as the first fight. I do suspect that the security blanket will stick around long term, so I guess I'll go for that. I think we'll cut... Do I want to cut a Grasp? No, I'll cut another Harness Sin. It's a very delicate balance. You want to have enough Harness Sins that not only obviously will you be able to block, but that you can semi-reliably purge 1 per turn for that 25% rage. So we don't want to go too low on these, even if we have other cards that are better just at blocking. Purging for 25 rage is actually a pretty big deal. Okay, Soul Kiss immediately. This is probably a fight where we just want to get off to the races, so I'll go ahead and do that. No real point in keeping the Fading Memories. Nice, we can discard the Daze. Might as well purge this first, even though it's slightly energy inefficient. I think we'll have excess energy anyway. So I could go up to 7 here. It's probably worth preserving the spell to actually gain Deathstrike next turn, instead of just doing it for 50% rage here. And we should have no trouble killing. We're almost certain to gain the Deathstrike, and he's still vulnerable. Should be huge damage. Okay, this is our only attack somehow, though, huh? How'd that happen? It's not quite enough. Yeah, we whiffed on all these other cards. But that's okay, because we can still block for quite a bit. Oh, also, I am a fool. I have 7 Soul Tithe, not 8. Whoops. All good, though. He still dies next turn. Okay. Iron Skin Potion, that's a really good one to pick up. Having some sort of emergency block button on Daughter can make those turns, if things do go wrong, it can make those turns a lot less bad. As for the red stone, I think I'd rather have that on the Knife in the Dark. And then we'll put the blue stone, I guess, on the security blanket. Give this a try before we fight the first elite. So we've got some interesting options here. Abacus, I think, is pretty out of reach right now. We have exactly 1 Expel card here, and 1 Soul Kiss that may or may not last. And then we're picking up, we might not even get the Shed. Anything else expels? I guess technically Blessed Recovery, Doomed Descent. Yeah, this would mostly just be if we thought we were going to lean into Void Coins a lot. Currently it's a bit iffy. Watcher is kind of nice as some emergency block. Bezel Wire, we have some draw. We have Power Draw, and we have the Blue Stone. So that's kind of decent. Void Stones are pretty good. I think I might actually just go for the Bezel Wire here. The fact that we're missing our starting Void Stone, you definitely feel it with the instability modifier. Knew I forgot something. So I think I'm actually just going to take Bezel Wire here. Pretty good turn to start here. Happy to see the Power Draw with the purple stone in it. Okay, well, not much else to do here other than just hit him. Purple stone in this Harness Sin. I guess that's fine. can play both of these, which we care about just for Soul Tithe purposes, really. The damage is pretty mediocre. Okay, so Knife in the Dark was pretty close to the bottom here. That's a little unfortunate. We can Security Blanket with the Threshold, though, and discard the Soul Kiss, and we got a Blackstone on the Grasp. Holy cow. Actually, we might have a kill on our hands here. Potentially, maybe. Playing this twice. This gives us rage, this gives rage. Okay, I guess we'll try to calculate a little bit here. So, if I order everything correctly, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the only... We only need 4 energy, so I could just purge the Harness Sin preemptively. Could also just... Yeah, because Security Blanket is going to discard the Soul Kiss, at which point we have Rage. Playing Knife in the Dark gives us Rage, so the only way to get the Harness Sin Rage in an efficient manner is to do it immediately. So that's 25, and then he's going to take 5, which is going to be rounded up to 6. I think it's 6 and not 7. And then the Vulnerable gets applied, which means we're also actually, we can play, oh my gosh. Oh, this is getting complicated. I think this is just a kill. So we're going to just go for it here. Discard that. We don't need that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We can actually play all 4 of these, but we won't ever get to 8 until after the fact. So we'll use this now, get the rage down, and then we go grasp, grasp, grasp. Okay. Whew! Jeez, that was one heck of a math problem there, which I did not do. You kind of just get a feeling for these things after you've played the game enough, but it is risky on Daughter going for something like that if you're not 100% certain. Okay, any changes to make before our next fight here? I still don't think we're really ready for the Allomancy passage payment in for a penny thing. It's not a terrible idea, though. The Void Coins let us draw mid-turn with the draw and discard effect, which can trigger Bezel Wire. The real question right now would just be what I'm actually cutting for it. Don't want to go too low on grasps. We're not reshuffling the deck at this point anyway for most of these fights. These all add to discard. So I think I'm going to continue to hold off. If you don't reshuffle, they don't do anything, really. Okay, another very mediocre turn here. We'll gain some extra corruption this way. I kind of want to play this for overcharge, although this is already going to overcharge us. Somewhat likely to want to hold the Security Blanket. I guess I'll play it. Yeah, this works out. So we just need one more Soul Tithe, and this will be 16 block. I think we should be in good shape. Definitely appreciating the upgrade that I put on this. Feeling like that was a good choice. Ooh, okay, we even have the Spirit Shield. Obviously, we start with this one for Rage. Go ahead and get our block. More Rage. And Vulnerable. Is he ever dead here? I think he actually is dead here. There we go. Like I said, you just kind of have a feel with these things. Okay, now what? Now what do we upgrade? So the Allomancy puts the coins in the deck, which alleviates the issue I was discussing earlier of the fact that we're not reshuffling. Although it's at its best, of course, when you have lots of like Rage or Vulnerable and stuff. And in those cases, we don't really need to be generating Void Coins. We just want to be hitting harder. We're still not building up enough corruption for the opportunity to really matter. Soul Kiss to be a better discard target's an option. Maybe I do just go for the Fading Memories and we keep it in the deck. It helps set up 2-card combos. It helps make Vuln more reliable. It thins the deck. Just purely based on the fact that we have very little else that's really pulling me, and I'll go for it. Okay, Dark Idol time here. We have enough souls for an uncommon, which is great. I don't think we want to take 3 rares. We'd have, or 3 voids for a rare. There's a lot of fights we'd have to get through before the chance to purge it, and that prevents us from getting the Shed if we decide we want that. We can't get Shed and the Shrine. Nowhere to spend our essence at all, unless we wanted to opt for the potions instead of the loose change, but I don't see that happening. So I kind of want to do this and maybe save my souls. Saving up as many souls as possible for floor 2 is often a good choice. So I think we're just going to go for a simple common relic here. And we got the Cage Darkness. Not a very good one. Benefits you on turn 5. We have not been hitting turn 5, but I guess it'll probably do something during the boss fight, if nothing else. Maybe. It also might not. Bit of a whiff, but it's a common relic, you know. What can you expect? Ah, Treasure Goblin, my friend. Always happy to see you. Goblin in the chat. Okay, the Yellowstone here very conveniently covers our need for block. Yeah, we're almost certainly gonna have the defense we need. And we got Rage. Alright. You'll die next turn, then. There we go. Massive overkill. Got our hands on a Self-Restraint. This is not a card we're actually very interested in most fights. Again, maybe during the boss fight I might want this, but currently reducing our Soul Tithe is a bad thing because we're struggling to hit the threshold for the spell, which is pretty important, since almost always we just kill on the turn we use the spell. We've gotten yet another Purple Stone. Bit of bad luck. I don't want that much overcharge. Yeah, I would have much rather had like another blue or a red instead of another purple. Oh well. This is where we get the loose change. That's probably gonna have a red stone in it at that point. So then I could put like purple and the Knife in the Dark. For now, we'll just stick it on a random Grasp. And also, I guess I could swap out Harness in for Blessed Recovery. That's probably not such a bad idea. If I ever get a chance to sneak this in, it's just free health. See if we can get back up to 63. Forged Soldier. This guy can be a little annoying on Soul Tithe Daughter. Often each damage card hits for a lot, and him just eating that up costs you quite a bit, but we're going to go ahead and get the Vuln down on him. And I think we're actually going to go for Fading Memories as well. Yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to purge this Grasp, then grab it back. And now we can play this again. We get reasonable damage on there, but more importantly, 4 turns of Vuln. That should last the duration of the fight. Holding the blanket here. We're definitely not going to get up to 5 Soul Tithe, though. It's still 1 for 8, which is a better deal than 1 for 7, and it lets us discard the Soul Kiss. I would actually like to play this for block. So I guess we can see what we draw off of the blanket first, and then just pitch the Soul Kiss for rage. Eat the bubble with power draw. A Blackstone Harnessin, huh? Interesting. We need to get our Soul Tithe up, so I would really like to play the Grasps. I think we're just going to take 5 here, and that's going to have to be okay. Spirit Shield is coming up. Give us some more defense. Yeah, not much to it here. Might take a chunk next turn. Okay. I don't think we're ever gonna play the Spirit Shield. I mean, playing it purely for the draw is kind of an option, because a Harnessin would actually be pretty good here. That's very likely. Okay, I think we might try to set up a kill next turn in that case. So we can go Purge, Purge, play this. There's the Harnessin. I'll drop that. We take the 6, although we healed 5, so it's like we just took 1. The vulnerable is going to fall off now, though, which sucks. We don't have any additional vulnerable since I made the Knife in the Dark volatile, so it's just gone. Okay. But this is a great turn to just set up our Soul Tithe. Work to 5. Do this to actually have gotten some damage in. And then we'll go up to 8 to break the bubble, which means we can cast the spell, have the Death Strike, and I think he'll just die at that point, right? Ooh, okay, yeah, we even have Rage here. We have Power Draw. So we'll Power Draw first, pop the bubble. We have 8 now, so the Death Strike goes live. Purge this for Rage, get the Death Strike. Yeah, he's out of here. Okay, okay. Look at the Corrupted Concoction. Not bad. We have a lot of small pieces of Void Coin synergy. I'm not quite ready to put it all together yet, but... Also, I think I'm actually just going to keep the Knife in the Dark in. And then the Loose Change can just come in alongside it. So it looks like this. A little bit low on Grasps. I do want more Soul Tithe gain. Do I just go for the In for a Penny now? As my Soul Tithe gain? It's probably better to have the other Soul Kiss instead. I guess we'll do that. I do want more Soul Tithe gain. This one has better utilities, discard fodder. Okay, second elite. I think everything is the way we want it. Cultist Ward, not useful right now, of course, but it could become useful. Picking up... I mean, these buffs are mutually exclusive. We're only getting 1. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. Obsidian Crown for abilities. We have a couple expensive abilities to benefit off of that. It's always just decent to have a little bit of energy saving. This would push us even further towards Void Coins, although in terms of sifting, we're not playing any of the sift right now, so it wouldn't help us at all during this fight. This eventually is going to sift, and this lets us sift. That's not a lot. These are some pretty crummy rewards here, if we're being honest. Eesh. I think I'll just take the Obsidian Crown, given that we can't really lean into the synergies of those. Okay, and it's the Skeletal Mage. That's concerning. 20 is a lot for us to block. It's actually quite a bit. I still think I want to play the Soul Kiss because it's still a net 4 delay block for the next turn. And it does get the Soul Tithe rolling, of course. I feel like I'm going to hold the Spirit Shield as well for the Purge. Which means we're probably skipping on Loose Change. I guess I can play it once and Purge it once, just for the Void Coin. Yeah, we're going to play like this. And with 3 out of 5, we got Bezel Wire, we got some delay block. Okay, well we drew Security Blanket, but no way to actually hit the threshold here. We're 1 shy. I guess we're just purging for corruption gain. This is 16 out of the 25 we need to block, so we need 9 more. That's actually very unlikely given this draw pile. And this is a fight where healing is not equivalent to block. So we'll trigger his ability. Dang, this kind of sucks, man. The most additional block I could get is 7 next turn. And that's not even super likely. Do I have to just hold 2 here? I really don't want him getting buffed. I don't want, and I definitely don't want to hold all 3. That's outrageous. I'm going to very sadly hold 2. This is looking like a fight where the Cage Darkness is actually going to come into play. Oh, okay, we drew the Fading Memories. That's pretty good. Normally, I'd be happy to have Recur here because I could get back the Spirit Shield, but Fading Memories specifically, since it makes it volatile, means I can't purge it. So, let's actually just do this, huh? Let's get the Threshold, let's grab back Security Blanket, and Loose Change won't rebound, so take a Harness Sin, play this, discard that, and we'll play that out. Next ability is free. We got a lot of overcharge. We can hit our 7 threshold next turn if we want. The Crown is charged up too. Redstone Soul Kiss, huh? It's kind of interesting. This is a strange one. Should I play it? I mean, it is free, courtesy of the Crown. I guess I'll play it. See what we draw off the power draw here. Block like this. We've got back to the red Soul Kiss. Okay, and the threshold is there, so now we kind of just want to line up Vuln and then have a turn with a bunch of attacks. So let's just heal. And purge down. We don't need any more Soul Tithe. It's going to be just get big rage, throw down Soul Tithe. The Cage Darkness goes off on this turn, so we actually have a lot of corruption. We are confused. Ideally, we just draw Spirit Shield here. No, Loose Change. This is really awkward. Couple Grasp left. Knife. This is really awkward. Unfortunately, the Loose Change doesn't actually do it if we can't kill on the same turn. He's gonna lose all his vulnerable to the adaptation. So we're definitely getting hit here. Odds are very good we draw Knife next turn. Although if we miss, it would be tragic. So I almost want to just hold the Loose Change for that. I mean, it gives Rage too, which is pretty decent. I think the play here is purge 1 graph, so we have full energy. We'll keep both of these. Spells ready to go. We take 4 here. This is an enormous amount of damage. We have the Stealth Potion as an option. Okay. See, we didn't draw the Knife, but that's fine, because we have the Loose Change. This Void Coin was a horrible draw. Grasp with the Blackstone is a big deal. Okay, yeah, so here's the play. Purge this for rage. Activate this for more rage and death strike. Double up on that, and now we can play all of these cards exactly. Should be enough. Nice. Significantly more than enough. Whew, that's what I was talking about though, man. It's always so scary. If things were just a little bit off there, you know? We would have had to use the potion or else take an enormous amount of damage. Cursed Blade, gonna be a great pickup. Yeah, I think we're still just chilling. Not a great hand. Not a great hand. We'll hold the Spirit Shield. Same kind of reason as last time. I am gonna play this. Get up to 5. This makes the security blanket live. Okay, I didn't draw it. In fact, this is our only block, is the Spirit Shield. That's a bit sad. And I think we're playing a second Soul Kiss. It's free. At the least, the Spirit Shield's getting up there. Let's go ahead and knife you. And we're probably going to set up to try and kill you next turn is the plan. Although there's only a couple grasps and the 1 power draw. It's a bit rough. Okay, we'll try this. I think this is what's going to happen here. We might have to use this potion again. Or else just take a lot. Having played double Soul Kiss, we sure do have a lot of Soul Tithe. Okay, more Vuln and Rage. We have the power draw. If that gets us another Grasp or Fading Memories, that's really big. I mean, and even if it gets us the Security Blanket. Okay, yeah, this actually looks pretty good. So I think what we can do here is Purge like that. We're going to use the spell on the power draw. Let's get some more Rage. Okay, we got Security Blanket. I'll throw that out. Fading Memories is definitely better than the Grasp here. We don't need you. Get the Memories down. So he's 3 stacks of Vuln. That's enough. In this case, we just want Grasps. Okay, yeah, so he's really low now. We can get the rest of the block we need. Still Vuln on this turn, although the spell being unavailable means it's going to be a lot harder to deal huge damage. Oh boy. So we have 2 Grasps, and we can get 25% Rage. And that's basically it. So these are dealing 14 plus 8. 1 second. Oh, no, okay, never mind. Alright, so let's see. 14 plus 8 with 25% Rage is 28 damage, I think, that we're going to be dealing with this. So 28 damage twice is 55, and then that's not enough. Concerning. I mean, I think we just have to crack the potion anyway, right? Oh, also, we do gain the 1 corruption. I don't think that pushes us over a threshold, though. 29, 29. So my math was actually off by a little bit there. I've made a rounding error somewhere. That's almost enough. That's 58. So I think purging this actually gets us there now. Wow, that's as close as it gets. Too bad that I had to purge that instead of being able to actually play it for the health gain, but we made it out of the fight, and we only had to take, like, I think we took 3, right? I will accept it. And we got an actual good card, Cursed Blade. Upgrading this one, it does give you Rage after it deals damage, but because it's trigger plus X, you're getting benefit on the next trigger. So I think I will just go ahead and upgrade the Cursed Blade. It's a good one. And in fact, that will now be the new carrier of our red stone. This is also going to generate massive amounts of soul tithe, so I'll cut one soul kiss at this point. And I think we're good. So now it's time to choose if we want to take the card pack or the shed. I think we've steered away from the shed far enough that it makes more sense to grab the pack. We just aren't doing enough draw and discard. So, pack time. Yeah, this is good. Okay, these guys. This opening hand is really bad. Okay, Fading Memories doesn't really help at all. Lost our crown charge to that too. So we could purge this for 1 corruption, or we could play it for 1 tick of the Obsidian Crown. I think I'll take the corruption. Oh no, dude, it happened. Double buff into triple attack. Look at that, 37 damage next turn. You think that's enough damage? The Cursed Blade, though, look at that. Now we're talking. That's gonna be really, really good. We need to be careful with the way we spend our energy here, though. Let's put 1 Vuln on you. This is still, like, super overkill, of course. Let's also put a Vuln on you. For 3 now, this is still super overkill. I think we're just gonna do it. We get the Rage now. We'll purge this off. Kill you. And then we should be able to handle you without too much trouble, I think. If we draw all damage, you should just die. If we draw Spirit Shield, we can block. So I'll just purge this down. Cursed Blade's a hell of a card, man. That makes me feel way better about the boss that's coming up compared to how we'd been doing. Okay, yeah, I think we just go all in on damage here, right? Right? He's not Vuln, though. That's actually pretty annoying. We can't even full block anyway, because these won't hit their threshold. It would go up to 6 and 7, so this one would get the threshold. That's actually not enough, is it? No. No, that's not enough. Right? Because that's 11.25, which I think rounds up to 12, which is only 36 damage. Oh, wait, he is exactly 36. I thought he had 39. So I think we're good then. Oh, and the spell. This whole time, I forgot. I just have the spell. I said that last turn. That's what it's for. Okay. Booster pack. We're looking for draw and discard. We're looking for... oh, hey, battle plan. Sift with the Duck and Weave. Another Spirit Shield's not bad. Editing probably not. Shadow Utility. This is like the most mid-discard effect ever. I think we'll roll it just because it's the uncommon then. I don't think I'm going to use this Maddening like at all, but I'd rather re-roll this. Haunted Familiar, okay. Interesting, very, very interesting. Also, I have to actually have to think here about if I want to heal or take the essence. Because this boss fight could go horribly wrong, and we could take a grip. That being said, getting a nice, like, extra card pack or Void Stones or something, paying in the Well of Stars seems really appealing. And we can't really afford much right now. We could probably only afford the cheapest tier. So I'm just going to take the money. This will let us go probably all the way up to the most expensive tier after we gain the money from these fights. And we need to think now about how we're going to change the deck based on that pack. I don't think we can use Haunted Familiar yet. But like there's a very strong Soul Tithe, or not Soul Tithe, Void Coin core that we have access to now. Right? Like this generates a lot of coins, this generates a lot of coins, this sifts the coins and generates some. This sifts the coins, this pitches them from the hand, and then these guys both give us a lot of corruption while we're doing all that. looks like. We could do some major restructuring here. We also have the loose change as well. We have the double trigger off the blanket. This is pretty interesting. This is pretty interesting. We'd be leaning away from a lot of the soul tithe generation at that point. It would just kind of be like the in for a penny. This is a strange one. Okay, let's go ahead and just save this deck. And let's look at what would happen if we altered it like fully to set up for void coins. So we probably take out Soul Kiss, a Grasp, a Harness, and one more of each, let's do, right? And we would toss in for a penny, Passage Payment, Battle Plan, Allomancy. Doom Descent is honestly probably just better than Haunted Familiar at this point. Oh, this is definitely way better in the later game. And then, what else? We want the Duck and Weave. I don't really want to take out all of my harnesses, because I do like that Purge effect, especially with the Allomancy. Oh, I should probably just take out the Blessed Recovery at this point, right? So it would look like this. I think this is the ideal way to set up the Void Coin build of the deck. I don't know, this does not look as good. This does not look as good. I suppose I would need to take out a Grasp as well for an opportunity, since this is going to be corruption-based damage and we'd be scaling our corruption a lot. That makes me feel a little bit better about it. Save that in the second slot. It's such a different deck. Very, very different. Gonna have a lot more passive turns early on. The Void Coins give us a lot of block. We're generating a lot less Soul Tithe, so the damage that's incoming is significantly reduced. With the exception of Cursed Blade. Cursed Blade still gives us a ton. Oh, this is so funky. This is so funky. It's just one more fight and then the boss. Do we go for the Soul Tithe version? Or do we go for the Void Coin version? Because this one has so much more immediate damage. This one's definitely more technical and interesting, though. I mean, we still have some really big nukes, right? Like, if it's a single target fight, Cursed Blade may well just wrap it up anyway. It's also a little interesting to consider that if we're discarding a bunch, we could, like, put in more Soul Tithe, or Soul Kiss, rather. Use the Soul Kiss to gain Rage for free. And then we're thinning out the deck, and it's getting really small if we put in both of these and we discard both of them. Although I don't know how likely that is, right? Because we're sifting with Duck, we're discarding with Battle Plan. Otherwise, we just have to draw it alongside a coin. So probably not. Okay. I'm going to give it a try. It is a single target fight. We drew the Doom Descent immediately. We will be able to rig it before the boss, for what that's worth. I mean, I guess we're setting up Vuln, right? And then we'll just go... Descent? Okay. I didn't mention either, but the Bezel Wire, of course, will also appreciate this version a bit more. Here's our chance to get a bunch of Soul Tithe. We also have Perfect Block. So we can just do this and see what the blue stone gets us. Loose Change, more Vuln. I actually like that quite a bit. Building up the Soul Tithe at this point is really just for, like, security blankets, so... It does give us more corruption. This is such a complicated situation we're in all of a sudden. The Allomancy is pretty good here if we're going to have Rage and Vuln. In for a penny. If we go grasp in for a penny, we get 2 void coins in addition to the other one. I do want to put 1 more stack of Voln on. I want everything. Grasp for the overcharge too. Okay, I think we're going to pitch in for a penny is the play here after much deliberation. 1 more stack of Voln, then purge this off so that we can go grasp Allomancy. So we got 6 coins off of that, 6 corruption. Only at 1 soul tithe so far. We'll have full energy now. Interesting. We got a black stone on our spirit shield, huh? Curse Blade, bottom of the deck. We really don't need passage payment right now, so you can go. See what we draw, I guess, right? Or do I want to sift first? Kind of just want to draw the Cursed Blade, so yeah, we'll sift first. And then see what we draw. Security Blanket, that's fine. Build up the Soul Tithe a bit. This card just does not matter. We're going to get the block with Security Blanket, right? I guess this gets me the rest of the way there. This is like not quite full block. This guarantees I can efficiently get the rest of the block, and we're always guaranteed to draw the Cursed Blade. So sure, what the hell, I'll keep it. How big of a Cursed Blade are we doing here? Could get the 50% rage right now. That would make this hit quite a bit harder. And then we just go into like Grasp Opportunity. I think it's better to use the spell first here, because yeah, now we're up to 132 on this. He's gotta be dead, right? He's gotta be. Yeah, he's super dead. Okay, so that build actually worked. I was definitely not fully confident in it. Distraction's awesome, though. Being able to purge this to get the Void Coin, trigger the Doomed Descent, and have it also as a discard option, very appealing. Again, though, the question of what to cut, right? It's actually not easy to answer at all. I will go ahead and rig up the Doomed Descent. Honestly, it might be passage payment. Might be passage payment that we get rid of. I think we have enough Void Coin generation as is with this build. Boss fight time? The only consideration at this point is self-restraint if the fight goes long, but I think we generate Soul Tithe slowly enough that this is like only ever gonna matter if we do a big early Cursed Blade, which isn't like all that likely. So I'm gonna leave it out. It's the Cursed Swine. Alright, well, we've got the Doom Descent right away. So sure. Throw that out. And I kind of want to generate a bunch of coins. The fuses are pretty big. Do need to keep an eye on them, though. It's probably okay to not go for Bertha immediately, though, so we'll go for Loaded Piglets. Do I want to just generate a crap ton of coins with the spell? Honestly, I kind of feel like I do. Because the 50% rage rounds it up to 2, right? And then we have the vulnerable. This is 5 damage. No, that actually... It doesn't actually help, I don't think. It doesn't help enough. So we'll just take the 4 coins there. Okay, so we do have the option to actually use the In for a Penny here. I don't want to kill this pig while his fuse is so high. In terms of block, it's actually a bit rough. This is our only block. We might just be taking 10 here. I think we're actually just taking 10. The play would be purge this. Vulnerable Cursed Blade. Does that mean we're not playing in for a penny at all? I guess not. This will give us plenty of Soul Tithe. Yeah, okay, I think it's correct to just take 10 here. Throw down the loose change. Yeah, this is going to hit pretty hard. Saving this for Death Strike on an upcoming Grasp or Power Draw is probably better than just using it for 50% Rage here. This will actually last for another turn if we use it now, but I don't know if that's better than the extra damage we could get right now by purging it. The Knife in the Dark we already have drawn past, and the Fading Memories. Okay, it probably is worth it in that case. Okay. Security Blanket not quite ready yet. So in that case... we don't actually need it yet, though, do we? Because we can duck and send the distraction and then just purge Spirit Shield. That lets us save the Security Blanket. This guy's close to popping, so we gotta handle him. We're not quite there. Guess this other Grasp will have to do it. And we'll hold the Security Blanket for full block. Have to kill first before we do other stuff. So you die. And now we actually need to think about this guy too. He's very low. Fortunately, we don't have any other attacks right now. Can try and get one off the Security Blanket, so sure. Curse Blade. Okay, I guess that will kill. Gonna overkill by a ton. You know, maybe it's better just to leave him be and dump everything on you. In fact, check this out. If I go Curse Blade on you, now I have enough Soul Tithe. They can do this for the Death Strike. Purge this. We actually just get the kill. Nice, nice. Okay. We got on out of there. We can take another booster pack, which I do still kind of want. Upgrade points. What would I upgrade? The Doom Descent just gets cheaper, but that's actually pretty nice. Distraction puts the coin in the deck, which is nice. Same thing with Allomancy, coin in the deck. Loose Change is actually a big one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't need the pack. Maybe I just want upgrades. Upgrading the Opportunity is also pretty dang good too, actually. Once you're getting that threshold, that's 100% total corruption damage instead of 75, and you're double triggering a Void Stone. This very rapidly becomes my biggest source of damage. Yeah, okay, you know what? We're going to take the upgrade points. And as for my essence, we didn't quite get all the way up to the top level. But, I mean, Soul Sieve's always nice. Makes it all the more likely that we can buy 2 rares. I'm going to go for it. Buying 2 rares of the Soul Collector is incredible. And here... I think we got to go for the extra Vuln stacks. It's very important to have that up. And then probably the Opportunity. Battle Plan also a good option, but Opportunity is pretty unlikely to get outclassed. Some more Death Strike seems really nice. Another Battle Plan, a second Doom Descent. I don't know if we want 2. It's kind of funny though. Redirect could be okay. Let's just see what we're looking at here. We also have a queen, so that's kind of neat. We could multi-trigger stuff. Don't know what it would be. Yeah, we don't have anything that's like super powerful to multi-trigger. Haunted Familiar can be really good, of course, but we don't actually have the draw and discard yet to make it go crazy. So I think we're always starting like this, right? Actually, no, you know what? I want to do the fights for Soul Civ value. And then based on what we do there, we can choose to go to the Soul Collector here or not. This is probably the path where we do go. And if we don't go, it might actually just be a very similar path if we don't go to this, if we don't spend our souls, if we do spend our souls with the Queen and then skip the Collector. Like literally it might just be this is the only difference. Because I don't really want to come all the way down here. I guess it'll depend on what we see at this Elite. If there's two really good options, Lost and Found gets a lot more appealing. But for the time being, this looks to be the path. And we didn't add any cards or anything, so the deck can mostly remain. I do kind of want to sneak the Blessed Recovery back in, though. I think I'm going to try for that. Squeeze that back in. Yeah, okay. Shadow Dancer is going to be great, though. Some real Death Strike that isn't just from the spell. So we're going to get lots of burning. I can also get lots of Soul Tithe if I go like in for a penny, fading in for a penny. But there's nothing else really to grab with the other fading memories. So I think we're going to hold off on that a little bit. I will take some overcharge though. Still going to have full energy next turn. Did a tiny bit of damage. Okay. Not a lot of block we've got here, I can't help but notice. Let's try and find some. Okay, not bad, not bad. 8 plus 5 is almost a full block, and I think that's going to be good enough for me. So we'll pitch the Grasp. Duck. Oh yeah, actually, we can send the Distraction here. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then we'll hold the Spirit Shield, I guess, for later. I'd really like to have less burning. Opportunity would just be played as a Soul Tithe generator here, which I don't think is good enough. So we'll just reduce our burning a bit further. 4 Void Coins. Should I just purge this too? Try and get the Security Blanket. 7 cards. One of them is Power Draw. I mean, it's very unlikely that I whiff, but it really does suck if I do. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold the shield. Also, who knows? Maybe we get like a random Yellowstone or something off the bezel. No, we got a Blackstone Loose Change. But we did get the Security Blanket. So let's do that first. Power Draw, huh? We have Knife. Loose Change is mostly just better. So I guess we'll pitch you. Okay. This is really big already, man. Harness Sin for Rage if we draw that. We can put the Vuln on you. We always purge the second copy. Holy cow, dude. Are we just there, actually? Yeah, we're just there. Because we'll purge this. Yeah, and then we could go Power Draw, purge what we draw, but we don't even need to. Nice, nice. Getting those extra souls. Yeah, so like at minimum, it's 2 souls per fight, right? So we're at 24. Actually, wait. I don't know if it adds this to your total immediately. Let's go through this real quick before I start counting. And here... battle plan. Battle plan's looking like the call. It's either that or just save 1 energy. I think I can afford this, so we'll go battle plan. Okay. So we've got 24 right now. At bare minimum, we're going to go up to 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. 38 souls minimum going into the Soul Collector. Very, very likely that we can afford 2 rare relics. Even if neither of them are on sale, they'd both have to roll like absolute max. Like I'm pretty sure 21 is the max that it can cost. If they each cost 19, then we can buy 2 at that point. And if one of them costs extra high, but the other one costs low, or like if one of them's on sale or something. And 2 rare relics would be ridiculous. So I'm feeling pretty good about the Soul Sieve. Smash, probably not going to be useful. Shadow Dancer, we definitely want in. We have not been playing this in for a penny, like, at all, honestly. It just seems so slow right now. I think we'll just cut it for the time being. Next upgrade, I'm thinking maybe the Spirit Shield. Okay, kind of need to take this fight a little bit slow, I think. So let's battle plan and look for memories. No, we're not going to use those. The Shadow Dancer's okay, though. Gotta get you down. We're not going to have your threshold for quite a while, so let's just get rid of you. And let's just get the Death Strike now. It also gets up the Obsidian Crown. In all likelihood, the thing we want to Death Strike is just a power draw. So we don't need the Vulnerable right now. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Blackstone Harnessing, huh? We do have Cursed Blade here. Makes me slightly regret not setting up Vuln, but we have Knife to do that, I guess. Let's see. There's the spell also. He hasn't taunted us yet, so we could also go for the Assassin, which is usually just better. Okay, so we're totally going to crack the spell here, that's for sure. And then we're totally going to do this. Now at 2, this is already a kill. That's great. Because now we can play this Harness. It doesn't kill at 1, but then we just purge that, kill you this way. Don't even have to gain that much Soul Tithe, and I'll happily take 4. Well, I mean 6, because we're vulnerable, but... we can almost heal all of that off anyway with the Blessed Recovery. Block this turn is... it's gotta be playing the Harness in. That's the only way we get full block. So, sure, I'll do it. Grasp to pitch the Spirit Shield. 26 threat next turn, man. That is a lot. That is an awful lot. We'll just do this to cycle through the deck a bit more. Still have that Stealth Potion if need be. This draw could be pretty rough, though. Oh, the Security Blanket, it's live. And we can duck and weave a Void Coin to get rid of the Daze. Hell yeah. Throw out the Blanket. Loose Change is good. I don't think I need you. Fading Memories. No, there's really not much to grab of value. So these are still very weak right now. Definitely want to put some Vuln on you. How big can we make this? Not that big, but it'll have to do. Quite a lot of damage this turn. Our spell is almost back. We still have a Spirit Shield in there, which is most of the block at this point. Okay, nice battle plan for the Daze, and we can pitch the Distraction, which we will do. 25. Yeah, I still would like to just find the Spirit Shield, I think, right? So let's go gain Death Strike, purge you for Rage, double draw. Okay, there's the Spirit Shield. Nice. How much is this dealing right now? Just 7? Okay, yeah. So in that case, we'll go Spirit Shield, and then... damage next turn. Do I want to get a bunch of Void Coins, or just want to purge? I think I just want to purge. Okay. Cage Darkness actually going off again. Okay, with the Fading Memories, this has got to be a kill, right? Because you will die to Opportunity. And we can put Vuln on you, grab back the Opportunity, I guess the stupid Void Coin too, and yeah, you're absolutely dead. Nice, and we got a bonus soul there. Yeah, I think we're going to continue with what we have so far. I think we're looking good. Okay, these guys usually aren't too bad. I could go like Shadow Dancer Grasp for 2 overcharge. Sure, why not? Not bad damage. Another Blackstone Spirit Shield. It's really not what I'm hoping for, man. Really not what I was looking for. Yeah, we'll just send the distraction here. We'll purge you. This is pretty convenient here. So I think we'll just do that. And power draw on the next one. 21 next turn. Very likely to get Security Blanket. We would have to whiff on exactly these two. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. He did not whiff. It's always nice. The Opportunity is gonna hit pretty hard. Okay, let's just start out with the Security Blanket. Actually, wait a minute. That's actually not that good right now, is it? No, it really isn't. It's just kind of mediocre, because we can't get that much value out of it from the spell, so we're actually going to pitch that. Allomancy. We can Allomancy and then Battle Plan to reshuffle. Yeah, okay, so we're giving up on damage a bit here. We'll go Harness. Recovery. Allomancy, and just get rid of you. So the spell is primed and ready to go. These guys wasted their turn. Shouldn't be that hard to kill you with access to spell. Okay, we got Power Draw. Power Draw is a really good one to double. So let's go in like this. We'll vulnerable you first. How much is this? It's quite a bit. Give us the Rage. I'd like to draw multiple cards is what I'm thinking. So we'll do it this way. At this point we can duck and weave a coin, pitch that, get rid of the Void. You're gonna die to whatever, so I guess we'll get more Rage. How big is this now? How about we make you vuln? That's good damage. Okay, I'll take 8. Kinda stinks. I was hoping we'd get some bit more block. This, and the Battle Plan to get us there, but that's fine. That's gonna happen sometimes. Another turn skip here. We just need to block, and we can do that, no problem. We can even use the volatile guy there. Yep, get rid of you. Okay, so the Cursed Blade is probably just going to want to kill you. How big is this opportunity? That's a big opportunity. In fact, Yeah, this is just gonna be better. Get the red grasp. Nice. Another 2-soul fight. Base plus the one from the Soul Sieve. Yeah, we're definitely gonna buy 2 relics if we make it that far. I think we can do that. Should be good. Oh! These guys. Oh, these guys. These guys are always a problem. Okay. Dang, this is not a great hand. This hand is actually terrible. This is really not very useful at all. I mean, again, right, like, the grasp is essentially free here. Free soul tithe, free little bit of damage. I'm not feeling good, though. High likelihood we crack our potion open. Okay, the sooner we can see this Curse Blade, the better, man. Not pleased to have missed it in the first 2 turns. We can't even block for very much this turn. This sucks. Just get the block that we can. Gonna take 12 already, for no reason. This is only 2 coins. It's not even that much. Yeah, okay, whatever. We'll just go for damage. Go for a soul tithe. Oh man, this could be it. This could be the end of the run right here, man. Like I said, just one bad fight will do you in on Soul Tithe Daughter. And this could be a bad fight. Ah, come on, Cursed Blade! Why are you doing this to me? Alright, pitch the Blessed Recovery. Definitely want to open with Shadow Dancer Power Draw here. Okay, there's the Cursed Blade. This is so rough. This is so rough. Oh, jeez, man. I don't know what to do here. How do I split my damage? How do I split this damage? Drawing Security Blanket would be good. We gotta kill something. This guy's the most obvious target. It's only 13. If I go Battle Plan, I'm guaranteed to draw these. I think I should do it. And then I can drop the knife and the harness, and then we'll pitch that. We'll play Security Blanket. Okay, that was really good. That was a great draw there. How much is this at? 42. Purge. 64. And then we'll put Vuln on you. Purge that down. Take the kill. Still 38 damage next turn, and we get respawns. Oh, this fight is so stress-inducing, man. What's up, Hurry Mictor? Yeah, man, you've caught us at a very tense moment in the run because we were doing pretty good, but we might just die right now. There's a very high likelihood, actually, that we just die. Because we have no block and no card draw on this turn. We literally just have heal 5 and a potion, so pretty much have to potion. Technically the heal 5 keeps us alive, but I don't want to lose that much health, obviously. Oh, this sucks, man. I hate this fight. I hate this fight so much. Okay. Potion first. I can't possibly kill 2 of them here. So much damage coming up. I should just aim to kill everybody next turn. In which case, we should just soften them. It's turn 4, so the Knife in the Dark doesn't do anything. Always Shadow Dancer. I don't think we ever bother with this. Allomancy eating the Death Strike's no good. We don't want to kill you. So whittle you down. And then we'll play the Blessed Recovery for what we can. Still have an Iron Skin Potion as another, like, panic button. Pitch that. Okay. I think the Fading Memories gets us there. I think the Fading Memories gets us there. Right? Because we can grab Cursed Blade and Grasp. Yeah, so the Cursed Blade has to kill you and the Grasp has to kill you. So opportunity on you, right? Well, the Rage, if we purge this, but if I save it, it'll make the Cursed Blade bigger. If I do Cursed Blade for... I can only do Cursed Blade for 3, 8... Oh my god, dude, math. Math! Oh, okay, hold on a minute. I have the spell. I can use the spell and opportunity this guy. That, like, solves all my problems, I think, right? So now you're dead. We get back the opportunity. We take the Cursed Blade. Opportunity kills you. There, okay. Oh my god, dude. Oh, what a fight. What a fight that is. We are alive. It cost us our potion. It cost us a pretty decent chunk of health all the same. We lost like 12 health or something. We're alive. We still have the healing from the Blessed Recovery. Before I forget anything else, I'm going to immediately put the Iron Skin Potion in here to try and save my butt. And I don't think there's anything else we can do to prep for this elite. So I think we just gotta go in there. Yeah, that was a tight one, Hurry, no question about it. Okay, so... Curse Bracelet isn't really what I want. I don't want to be just gaining Soul Tithe every turn, I don't think. Barbed Wand and Emergency Button that were both very interesting as sources of vulnerable. Notably with the Barbed Wand, of course, our spell already increases our damage by a lot, giving us Rage and Death Strike. Getting Vuln out of the spell as well gives us all 3 primary damage modifiers all at once, assuming that we have the Threshold. Downside being that the damage is random, whereas the E button hits everybody, but it's not until exactly turn 4. If there's one thing our deck isn't right now, it's consistent in terms of how quickly it kills, and that makes me want to lean away from the E button. I think I'll take the Wand. Okay, Beast of Malice, you are pretty scary. Hey, what's up? Dr. Marucci, he says, hey, got here after seeing YouTube videos, really enjoying the game and trying to learn from your runs, keep it up. Well, hey man, thank you. Always appreciate kind words from you guys, really. I'm glad you're enjoying the YouTube, I'm glad you're enjoying the game, and I'm glad you're here and chat with us, man. Thanks for tuning in. So I have some interesting choices here. Like, I could completely forego the Doomed Descent, and we just do, like, a giant Cursed Blade, and then we, like, Shadow Dance the Allomancy, which would give us 1,000,000 Void Coins. And although that is hilarious, if we're not playing Doomed Descent, it doesn't actually accomplish very much. So it's probably not the play. In which case, I think what I want to do is... Do I just go for the biggest Cursed Blade I can? I could make this thing really enormous, right? I'd have 25% Rage there, I would have 50% Rage there, I would have Vulnerable from the Wand we just grabbed. Let's do a little bit of calculation here. Right, base damage of 8 times 1.5... Oh no, we'd have 75% Rage, right? So that's 1.75 for Rage, which is 14, times 1.5 for Vuln, which is 21. This would be 21 per. And assuming we play this, that puts us down to 2 energy, and then we go Purge, 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 back up to 5. So it would be a full 5. That's 105 damage? Oh, and I'm not even accounting for the extra damage off the Rage triggering here. Of course, that would trigger his ability and make him mad, and it might be hard for us to kill, but if we get Fading Memories, we're instantly there. If we get Opportunity, that's, like, really good. I think I should probably go for it. This is a really strong opportunity here. And, notably, we will still have a stack of Death Strike. So... And the Crown is even ready to go. And we're going to get a random Void Stone. 216. Yeah, that was worth it. That was worth it. See, and this is why I didn't want the emergency button, because when we draw Cursed Blade matters. Like, way too much. Way more than it should. But it does. Okay, so we fade back the Cursed Blade here, plus whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, get out of here, Beast of Malice. Why was that fight so much easier than the Goat Boys, man? Oh, okay. Whatever, we're good. Can snag another battle plan and an upgrade point here. And we got a Black Stone. Black Stone probably goes on Opportunity, because our first cycle through Cursed Blade is the Blowout card. Our second cycle through Opportunity is the Blowout. So I think putting black on the Opportunity is good. Obviously, you don't want a Black Stone on your Cursed Blade. That's just no good. You're never going to have the energy for that, and it scales itself with the Redstone. Opportunity, on the other hand, definitely goes better with the Blackstone. Alternatively, actually, a Blackstone Shadow Dancer's kind of sweet. A lot of rage. Death Strike. I think I might just do that instead, actually. The Death Strike's a big deal. Let's try this. Also, I can at least play the rest of the floor knowing that I don't have to fight the Goat Boys. They're not just hanging over my head, as they often do in Act 2 until you run into them. Do we hold Spirit Shield? Probably. Purge Block 5 is very good. Do I want to put Vulnerable on? Also probably, in case we draw the Curse Blade. Okay, decent block. You also got the Shadow Dancer, so that's cool. We can re-up the Vuln. No more Vuln coming. We have the spell, but that could randomly hit arms. So it's actually pretty important that we stick more Vuln on him now. So I'll do that. Allomancy is not going to happen. Definitely double harness soon. It's obviously better to purge this for 5 than play it for 5. Now, I could hold the Shadow Dancer itself. That doesn't seem good. If I whiff on this Cursed Blade, I'm actually in some somewhat serious trouble. Got an Iron Skin Potion. I sure do wish I had a Health Potion, too, though. Let me tell you, that would make me feel a lot better. We might need to spend our souls at the Queen just to have an immediate power boost. I don't know if we're going to make it to the Soul Collector at this rate. Okay, we drew the Cursed Blade. God bless. Okay, how do we do this? How do we do this? Purge for Rage. Spell, because we're never getting Death Strike out of it. The Vuln hit him anyway. It's cool, I guess. 165. We can get a bit more Rage here. Does this do it? I don't think this does it. I don't think this does it. It doesn't. Jesus, man. Another one that came right down to the wire. Holy cow. As for which Void Stone we take here, I think it's got to be the red one, since we trigger the red stone on the Cursed Blade so many times. No particular reason to go for any other one. About to get our first yellow here. Yeah, okay. Fire Bead. We do get another upgrade now. What should I go for? Shadow Dancer just gives more Rage and Soul Tithe. That's like a maybe. Doomed Descent for the energy savings is significant. Honestly, a second Spirit Shield upgrade seems kind of good. I sort of want to have 2 Spirit Shields. Question of what we cut. I don't know, man. Is it too greedy to still have the Blessed Recovery in the deck? It is a little bit greedy at the very least, but like, if I can get away with it, it's so good. It's so important to be able to heal up whenever I can. Like, have I probably healed for 18 with this over the course of the run so far? I'm not actually sure. I think I've definitely healed for at least 15, right? Although the mask, that's a bit weird on that because of the percentage healing after the first boss. Remao, hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime, dude. You are my second ever sub. Very cool. Hope you enjoy the emotes, courtesy of Josh himself, the main man behind this game. And thanks for the support, dude. I think I should go for the other spirit shield here, man. I'm gonna do it. Remo, it's French. Thanks for the content. Usually watch on YouTube. Yeah, a lot of people seem to prefer the convenience of YouTube. I used to watch, like, just Twitch past broadcasts all the time back when I was watching, like, lots of Spire content and stuff. But YouTube's definitely convenient. The way I see it, it's like, if you just want to watch, like, you know, the cool victories, that's all on YouTube, of course. And if you want to see me suffer, you can tune in on Twitch and watch me get my butt kicked sometimes. Hurry says, I wonder if I've been undervaluing the deck thinning aspect of Expel cards. What's your view on those? My view on those is that deck thinning is super duper good. It's really strong. You generally if you're like struggling to win, right? Like if your win rate is less than, like, I don't know, 70%, it's probably not a good idea to play random mediocre cards just because they expel. Like if you're at full health, you know, you don't want to play a Blessed Recovery just because it expels if you're having a bit of trouble winning runs on whatever difficulty you're at. But if you can get, like, almost any value out of the card, it becomes very powerful. It also does depend a bit on exactly what kind of deck you've built. The more centralized you are around specific 2-card combos or, like, maybe one particular card, right? Like if you have an upgraded rare with a stone in it that's doing a lot of the heavy lifting, thinning your deck is great because you'll cycle through it faster and you'll see that card more. If you're reliant upon 2-card interactions, like gaining Death Strike and then playing a particular card with it or something, right, then you're going to get those 2 cards in hand more reliably. I've even gone infinite once purely just off of having an enormous amount of Expel cards in my deck and thinning the deck down to the point where I could repeatedly draw the same card over and over again in the same turn. So yeah, if you can use the Expel card for, like, anything good, strongly consider it, is my suggestion. Good question, though. Very good question. Okay, right. We're thinking about what to get rid of for the Spirit Shield. Like, Purging Harnesses is nice, although it's definitely been very awkward here and there to actually try and line it up with, like, using energy for Cursed Blade and stuff. I don't want to take out too much block. Should I just take another Grasp? I kind of feel like I can afford to do it at this point, honestly. And the other battle plan. Do I want a second battle plan? I think I'll wait on that. I'd rather just upgrade the one I have, if that's an option. Anyway, it's time for the Queen. Big decision point of the run here, because if we can make it through 2 more regular fights, we could go to the Soul Collector instead, and we're guaranteed at this point to have enough to buy 2 full-price rares. Even with the worst RNG, we could get our hands on 2 rares. And that's juicy. Obviously, one of them's random, but, you know, I mean, this kind of deck could make use of almost any rare. Meanwhile here, we always get the Queenstone, of course, trigger +1. As for what I would put this on, hard to say. It would probably be Opportunity is not a good target for the Queenstone. Really, like, I could put it on Doomed Descent, but this is actually becoming less and less important to me, I think. Could put it on, I mean, like, if I want to try and lean harder into discards, I could put it in the Haunted Familiar? I don't know. I don't think we're a Queenstone deck, really. In terms of kings, we got Discard Ghost, so that's a pretty good one. We could do some really interesting stuff with that. Like, what if we put that on Fading Memories, and then we discard the Fading Memories? We can get, like, infinite copies of Fading Memories and thin the deck down to exactly what we want. It'd be a bit slow, though, because we have to cycle through the deck each time. We don't have any other recursion. And obviously, if we Fading Memories the Fading Memories, then that's that. Although, actually, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Battle Plan. Also, I was saying I'd rather upgrade the one I have. I just did that. We've got Battle Plan and Fading Memories. If Fading Memories has Discard Ghost, and we play the Battle Plan and discard the Fading Memories, we get a fake Fading Memories. And then we can Fading Memories itself, which still has the stone in it. And then, no, it's inert. There's no way to, like, really go crazy with this. We could do some very interesting stuff, but it's not quite as broken as I'm thinking it could be. I want to save my soul so bad. Purge for delay block 5 and loop would actually be pretty great on a Spirit Shield as well, though. There is that to consider. Also, yeah, so we're guaranteed 4 more souls from these 2 fights because of our soul sieve, right? So, like, if I spend 6 on this, for example, I'd go down to 32. 4 more puts me up to 36. Not guaranteed 2 rares at that point, but it's pretty likely. The passing pawn is really strong. This is one of the best stones, in my opinion, if you have any good purge effect. Rage 150%, Inert Expel, probably not. Purge, set up the next card, next play, definitely not. Okay, I'll try and be a little bit safer. I will go ahead and take this passing pawn. I mean, I am a bit scared, like I said, right? So even if this costs me the double rare play, I think this will be value. Slot that in there. So now when we purge this, we get 5 block right away, 5 delay block, and it goes back into the deck so that, like, if I'm looking at a lot of damage next turn and some damage now, purging this thing is, like, the best thing I can do. Make sure I have, like, reliable block coming in. I could just purge this card every turn, basically, and I'd be happy if I just keep drawing it. And then on the turn when I actually need to play it, you know, I'll be able to make sure that I can get it. Okay, we get a potion out of this. Hopefully it's a health potion. I would really feel good if I could have that as a safety net. We are also going to the shrine, so, you know, there's that to consider, but that's after an elite. And 2 regular fights. I don't think I'm too afraid of anyone in particular at this point, though. We've already fought the Dragon Mother. We've already fought the Goat Boys. Yeah, I should be doing just fine in this fight, I think. Just go ahead and do some shadow dancing. Yeah, like, this is great, man. I'll just keep purging that thing and feel quite pleased with it. Do I want a Fading Memories for the Shadow Dancer? I mean, there's not really another good target to grab with it. We're kind of just biding our time here right now. We've not accomplished very much. I mean, going up to 4 Death Strike is funny, of course. We could do a 4-cost Curse Blade. Not that that's actually any good. I don't know, I mean, it actually seems kind of nice, right? The question is just, like... I mean, I guess I could grab the knife and knife him. Because we have Spell and the Change to make him vulnerable. To make the other guys vulnerable, that is, so... Okay, you know what? Let's go for it. Maybe a bit of a meme, but we're gonna try it. Dance, dance. Oh, you know what? I probably should have done Knife in the Dark first. Whatever. He's got 4 Vuln now. 42 damage. Nah, I want to save the Death Strike. Okay, so Cursed Blade is going to go pretty hard here. You know, in fact, I'm thinking this might be a sacrifice turn. We just pop that for rage. We get the kill on him. This one's attacking us. So then we power draw it, which is going to trigger twice. We can even put some Vuln on him after the... Okay, let's see what the wand does first. Let's let that guide our plays. Oh my god, that was the best possible outcome there. We've got to just go for it now, right? So how much damage are we at here? 150. So we will need to purge, but that should be okay. We don't need this battle plan, right? Now you're dead. Power draw. Oh my, that's so much damage. Jeez, and this... Look at that. I could get 10 void coins right now. Crazy. Unfortunately, don't think I can afford to do that. I would rather just block. Yeah, okay. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. We'll purge you for the delay block. Low gown you. Hi from France. Loving all the content. I'm a noob at this game. Climbing impossible. Struggling at seeing value and synergies out of random cards. Watching your content helps a lot. Thank you for that. I became better each time I watch your content. Hey, dude. Thanks, man. Again, I really do appreciate all the kind words from everybody in chat and the comments on YouTube. You guys are awesome. Always happy to help people learn. Love this game. Glad you guys are enjoying it, too. It really seems like a lot of people watch me from Europe, too, which is kind of interesting. I'm in the States. I seem to have a lot of European viewers. Germans, Italians, French people. Okay, we can sneak in the Blessed Recovery here, so that's great. Get some rage, I guess. Dr. moved to Portugal. We got a Belgian. Yeah, right now, time-wise, I think in the live stream, it makes more sense for there to be Europeans. Most of my streams, I think, are kind of European-friendly. Ah, Hurry was the German in the YouTube comments. Yeah, we just go in for damage here, right? Surely. No need to hold this. Yeah, it just happens to be the times that are convenient for me, and they line up with European time zones. Which is neat. I'm sure you guys get annoyed at the fact that, like, so many big content creators live in the States, and you always have to watch at, like, awkward times or catch reruns. Okay, we got an exploding bottle. Not exactly what I was hoping for. This is usually best for on-demand Vuln, and we already have a lot of Vuln. But, I mean, it's also just 60 damage, you know, that's not bad. Oh, upgrade time. These upgrade decisions are getting very tricky. I don't think there's much consideration for anything in the backpack here, except maybe the other battle plan. Having 2 upgraded battle plans is kind of neat. I don't think we're going to do Haunted Familiar stuff, in all likelihood. It's probably just time for Doomed Descent, I think. Let's go ahead and do that, get the energy savings. Okay, one more fight and we can cash in our fat stack of souls. Again, I don't think there's anything I'm too worried about here, so... Okay, Submerged. Capping Rage is frustrating because it makes my Cursed Blade much worse. It actually could be a bit of a struggle to kill this guy in a timely manner. But we do have the Shadow Dancer Fading Memories thing again, so that's kind of cool. Stack up a lot of Death Strike. So here's how we gotta do it, I think. We'll go with the double Shadow Dancer first, and then we're gonna purge the Doomed Descent so that we can bring that back with Fading Memories. Play Doomed Descent, play Shadow Dancer. So we got 3 stacks of Death Strike there. Got the buff down. And with most of our energy. That was a pretty good turn. Security Blanket's not quite ready to go yet. think we're gonna want to battle plan here. So let's start with that. Power draw is gonna draw multiples. In terms of block, okay, this gets us up to 5 actually, which gets the threshold for power, security blanket. So that's 16, so I need 10 more. This is 5. So I have to play 1 harness in. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Also, if we just draw the Spirit Shield, that'd be amazing, but I can't count on that. So let's start with the security blanket here. Oh, that was a great draw. Hell yeah. Wait, oh my god. I was supposed to power draw first. What am I doing? What am I doing? Whatever. The fact that we drew the distraction kind of fixes things here. Because I can do this. We're going to play this for 7, which means we might as well make him vuln first here. Get the draws. Blackstone on the Blessed Recovery. Okay. Extra heals. Sure. So like we said, the Cursed Blade is a lot less good when he's capping my rage, but it's still pretty decent. Really, it's not that bad. He's still going to be vulnerable next turn. Playing it for 2 or less also gives us an extra trigger, which is kind of not what we want. I'm going to play this for some heals. Do I play it again? We got this coming up. This is like our only block. It seems a little unwise to play this again. Yeah, okay, I'll pass. I think I need this energy. So much for the Blackstone Blessed Recovery. Okay, so we're haunted here, but that doesn't actually matter all that much. He's still vuln like we said. Don't think we want to Allomancy. The Grasp is going to be somewhat large. Cursed Blade for 87. Yeah, let's Cursed Blade here for 87. And now the Grasp is... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. 50... Wait. That's 58 damage. You... Oh, this is a bad joke, dude. Do I just crack the Iron Skin here? Does this push me over the threshold? It does not. This would, though, if I purge this. I think I have to, man. We gotta progress this fight. We gotta kill this guy. Do I take 9 here? Yeah, it's exactly enough now. Do I value 9 health more than the belt? I've already played my Blessed this time. Do I think I can afford to take the hit? I didn't get a health potion. Shrine's here. Okay, we'll take 9. I think I can get better use of this Iron Skin potion, probably in the melee fight coming up. Also, this very next turn, I might need to use it, because that's 21 damage, in case you guys didn't notice. Oh, boy. Okay. Double Spirit Shields, that's amazing. It's actually really, really good here. Because we're just going to purge you, and then we can play you. So we can purge you down as well for rage. We can play this for block. Might as well do this first. Do I kill him, or do I just go for the other guys? I should probably just go for the other guys. They're so low. In case we draw into damage, I'm just going to do this. Extra vuln, sure, why not? Battle plan. Okay, here's the damage. We really don't need the loose change, I don't think. Kill you, get the block. Cursed Blade finishes off the blade. Poof, okay, we took 9, but all things considered, I'm satisfied with this. Yeah, there we go. Dr. Marucci says, do you have a favorite class? My favorite class is Hidden. In particular, I really love spamming out Hidden Blades. Always fun. I really like the sort of like Death by 1,000 Cuts kind of concept. Inspire, my favorite decks were Hidden or Shiv-focused silent builds. And what's going on, Garny Bear? How you doing, man? Good to see you in chat. Okay, we have fought long and hard, dude. We get to finally take a little break here. Pick up some sweet, sweet rewards. Except that they're really not all that sweet. What the hell, man? This shop sucks. This shop is terrible. Self-inflicted agony is like not the worst thing ever. I can't get it upgraded though. And like what? Would I want to put my greenstone in this? I mean, how many void coins are we really even generating these days? It's been a hot minute since we really played Allomancy. I mean, we upgraded the Doom Descent though. Getting free Death Strike. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. The void coins right now, it's really just this. And we haven't been playing Allomancy because it just hasn't made sense. We do have some other stuff, right? I mean, in for a penny. We could put in for a penny and then like play self-restraint. I don't know what we're cutting. I don't think we want to buy anything here is basically what I'm getting at. I don't think we want to buy anything here. We don't even have a good target for Jewel of the Void, right? Like, no. Worst shopkeeper ever? Yeah, man. Adam says, trying to climb, impossible. Stuck on 7 with Enlightened. Feel like I never have enough block. Yeah, you can definitely get into weird situations with Enlightened because so much of his starting block is only delay block, right? If things don't line up right, you can definitely get caught with your pants down where it's like you have so much block next turn, but you can't actually handle what's coming at you immediately. So you definitely want to value any card that provides immediate block higher than you normally would when you're playing Enlightened. Also, if you have not yet mastered Mirror Guard as a mastery card for Enlightened, I'd suggest you do that. That's one of my favorite starting picks for him. And you can play more defensively with Enlightened than you can with other classes in general, so don't be too afraid to like overload your deck with more block than you'd normally run, since fatigue happens automatically and is one of the most powerful forms of scaling you have access to across all characters. It's okay if you have less damage, right? Like, oftentimes, if you pay attention, you'll notice, hey, on turn 1, I played a Lashing Kick for 6 Future Strike, but then I overkilled on turn 4 by like 20 damage, right? So you didn't need to play that Lashing Kick at all. And you could have just, you know, been playing block cards instead, right? So, something to consider. He's definitely a tough class, though. Good luck with your climb, man. Garney says, finally made it to I-30. Excited to try some coins. Yeah, coins are fun, man. We might be doing some of those on stream, maybe after I'm back from vacation. Yeah, I think we're just going to leave here. Garney calling out the synergy with Cultist Ward on Enlightened. Yeah, that's a great one for Enlightened since he has so many buffs that don't expel. He has 3. Very, very powerful block engine. So we're offered Monkey's Paw. Monkey's Paw normally you want to have 0 costs with. We have Distraction and Fading Memories to toss into the paw. So that's not bad at all. We also have Whiff of Decay. I would absolutely put this in the deck purely to use with Monkey's Paw. And Curse of Plenty even. Yeah, okay, this is a great Monkey's Paw. This is amazing. I'm going to take it. Carney says best runs were with Cultist Ward and Blackstone Squid Stance. Yeah, man, that is such a good combo. Squid Stance in general is crazy. Very good card. If you did not know, I am the reason that it's called Squid Stance. I see no reason not to just take the random rare here, right? Like, it's on sale. I don't really care that much about a Black Void Stone. I don't think I really care that much about, like, any of these other random things. Like, we don't need to use card tricks to double stack our Doom to Descent. We're not even using the first copy of it all that much, so just give me the random rare. Oh, we got the Book of Law. Okay, that's a lot of corruption gain, actually. I'm really happy with this. This is great. Hurry says, how did that naming come about? Well, when we were coming up with the buff cards for Enlightened, we kind of settled on this theme of, we want to have one that's offensive and one that's defensive. And De Boer named the offensive one Centipede Stance, which was from like an MMO or something, I think, that he used to play. There was like a skill that was called Centipede Stance, and he thought that that was fitting. And I was like, I didn't know. I was like, wait, that's an actual thing? I'd only heard of like, you know, like horse stance, like the ones that are actually related to Kung Fu. And I was like, well, geez, if we can have Centipede Stance, why not have like Squid Stance? You know, squids have like multiple limbs, right? They're like centipedes. That's basically the story behind it. Pretty goofy, man. De Boer and I were also the the ones who were responsible for the Chonk Stronk Bonk line of cards on Tempest, so we have a little bit of fun sometimes. A squid jumps out and flaps its tentacles. Squid Stance! Hell yeah, dude. Alright, so we gotta slot in these 0 costs now for our Monkey's Paw. We can take out some of the situational stuff because we're gonna have better draw consistency now. So I'm gonna drop one more Harness and throw in the Curse of Plenty. And so that's 3 0 costs. Do I want a 4th one? 3 should be good. If I were to put in a 4th one, it would actually probably be Foot instead of Whiff. Actually, you know what? I'd rather have Foot instead of... Yeah, we're going to do this. It's getting tough, man. It's getting tough. I really do still want to heal with Blessed Recovery when I can. And it's going to be easier than ever to do that now with the Monkey's Paw. I could cut yet another Grasp, but then my only damage is Opportunity, Power Draw, Curse Blade. I mean, but like, we're drawing so much more now. But is that really wise? Probably not. I think I'm going to try it just like this. Okay. Before we get into this elite fight, though, real quick, refill my water and take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. See you guys in a sec. Okay, we're back. Let's take on the last elite here. Oh, and before I do that, Garni says, in general for Soul Tithe, this is supposed to be kind of a go fast and kill them before I kill myself play style. Definitely if you start with the Soul Tithe deck, you're usually going to be building up Soul Tithe too quickly in order to realistically control it. And so yeah, you want to just lean into it. Embrace the massive amount of damage you can deal and kill them quickly before you get clobbered by your own Soul Tithe. But if you pick up a lot of cards that reduce Soul Tithe, or if you started on the Corruption build and then kind of slotted in a handful of random Soul Tithe gaining cards, then it can actually be pretty decent to play some of the reducers and try and hover around a couple key thresholds. Murdered myself every time I tried the Soul Tithe starting deck. It's not an uncommon experience, man. Go watch the last, like, 3 Soul Tithe runs that I did on stream, and we got clobbered. But this one's going pretty well so far. Yo, oh my god! The Purifier Diadem plus Monkey's Paw combo? Start of each turn, draw 2 extra cards and suffer 1 hex. The second card you purge each turn causes all debuffs to be reduced by 1. That is amazing. That would let us take out the 0 costs that we slipped in that we didn't really want that much. Oh, that was actually just foot in the grave, but still, I mean, like, that's really good. That's really good. The compost is also pretty nice with the monkey's paw, but, I mean, I can't say no to a diadem, can I? I don't think so, right? That's too good. That's too good. So much card draw. So we just go purge, purge. I don't really want to suffer threat, believe it or not, but I can just sift the distraction to get away with it here, so sure, let's do that. And the corruption gain is going to be significant now that we have the Book of Law. Okay, so in this case, I think it's actually better just to play out a 0 cost. Do I want to get rid of the recursion? I mean, 32 next turn, we want to end with a lot of defense if possible. Getting up to 5 Soul Tithe would be pretty good. This is 1 Soul Tithe each. I want the Void Coin to get rid of the Bane. Okay, we'll get rid of Fading Memories. And we'll Battle Plan, pitch this. We can purge this to block 5, so we can hit her once here. Let's get the Vulm down, because we might as well. 2 Death Strike versus getting more immediate draw now. I think I'll do the power draw first here, then double Death Strike. Purge this to put it back in rotation. Can get away with some decent healing here. So I'm going to. I'm not going to play this. Stack up more Vuln. Curse Shield is pretty much going to be all our block. So I don't think we even need to keep the security blanket. So sure, have some more vulnerable. Yeah, look at that. 35 corruption now. Not bad, not bad. So we're always going to purge this one here. We'll purge this guy too. It's all the block we need, and we can even hit her first. So I will. Although then I won't be able to play the opportunity. Which would mean I miss out on all that rage. Either way, I mean, this has got to be correct, yeah, because... Yeah, that's what I was like, she might just die here, and if that's the case, I can even check before I have to make another decision. Fantastic. Very, very easy elite fight. As for what we do here, I think we already have more than enough essence. I will heal. And we're closing in on the end of the run here, dude. I think we might have this one. Of course, we do have to fight the extra Vault Guardian, so we gotta fight 3 of those guys. Do have an exploding bottle, though, to help deal with the spiders. Okay. So because we have the diadem, I somewhat want to take out the foot, although as we did see in that last fight, sometimes it is still good to just have a 0 cost to throw. Of course, the void coins will be making up the 0 cost cards we're tossing out sometimes. I guess we'll keep trying with this current build. Okay. So the Monkey's Paw is going to help out massively against these guys. Gives us more cards to purge to keep our burning low. Also the Diadem too, it reduces the burning as well. Not bad. So we'll get this... Oh wait, whoops. I was supposed to do that after I was going to Doom Descent. -1 corruption, misplay. As is though, the Allomancy is going to be pretty nice. In fact, I almost just want to Fading Memories and use it again. What's the second card we're grabbing in that case? I have no idea. There's nothing worthwhile. There's nothing worthwhile to grab with the second card. How about a Void Coin? Because I don't really want to get rid of any of these cards. So, yeah, we'll grab a Void Coin to get rid of. Look at that, man. Fat stacks of corruption coming in. Okay, so we didn't draw a 0 cost, and we are full on energy here. Is it better to play a 1 cost? Probably. Probably. We're definitely clearing off all the burning. We want to purge this guy. So I think we can just ditch the battle plan here. We'll get rid of that. Vulnerable on you for sure. The opportunity is not at its threshold. We also don't have any Death Strike. Let's just try and draw. That is not Death Strike. Keep drawing. That's Death Strike. But we do need to just get the burning down here, honestly. So we'll do that. We're also going to draw the Curse Blade, of course, so that'll be a huge amount of damage we can deal anyway. So we don't really need the Shadow Dancer. We're not Death Striking that thing. It's too expensive. But I can do double Blessed Recovery. Amazing. I mean, I could... No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Another turn where we're going to have full energy. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I kept these 0 costs in. Annoyingly here, if I were to... No, actually, this doesn't use up my crown, so it's fine. We do have the coin that has no real use, though, so I'd actually rather toss that, I guess, right? Well, we could play the foot to sift a coin to turn this coin into a real card. I'm overthinking this. That's not necessary. How big is this now? 162, huh? Stick some Vulm. She's already Vulm. I guess we're just going to use the spell. Vulm 1 on you. That's not ideal. But what can you do? Cursed Blade for like 1,000,000. This is 5 block. This is 4 blocks. So we do actually need to play this if we want a full block. Or actually, we can do this. There. That works out better. And then I'll just purge you so I can have you next turn. This... Yeah, I mean, we're going to kill you for sure, of course. Do it this way. Yeah, okay, actually... I think that works out. 2 damage is no big deal. Definitely just give him a Void Coin here, right? No, actually, we don't need literally any of this block, so... Why not? Now we'll just do a big ol' chain of coins. Out of here. Okay, and one more upgrade point before we go. What do we want it on? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea what we want it on. Honestly, maybe it should be self-restraint. We are going to have too much soul tithe during the void fight, that's for sure. And this is our only reducer. Yeah, I'm actually going to go for that. We should be able to draw it semi-reliably in that fight. Courtesy of the paw. And do we have like a draw potion or something? No, we don't. Nah. I cut the last harness sin. It's either that or duck and weave. I mean, sifting a card is really good, though. I think I'm just going to cut the foot. I only put that in because it was 0 cost. I think this is fine. So, yeah, this is the deck. We don't have any stones or anything. I don't need to... I'm not missing anything. Let's go for it. Alright, Black Coach, we should be pretty good against this fight. Let's get rid of the... No, we don't need to get rid of anything here. We'll just go... Big Cursed Blade, right? Well, I mean, we don't have Vuln unless we're lucky. Actually, I mean, this is very likely to hit one of the two of them. So let's get rid of you, and... The Power Draw is going to be really big if we play it after this. Okay, we will get rid of the Fading Memories, alright. See what the spell does. Okay, Vuln on you. God, that's so much damage. Sure, we'll do that. Purge this. This is 16 Void Coins. Unfortunately, though, there's no way to also have the Doom Descent down. Unless we Power Draw first, so we'll Power Draw. And then, yeah, just get rid of both of these and throw the buff out. Seems like a good turn. 14. 7 is almost the perfect number. I guess we'll be blocking with Security Blanket. So we can get rid of you, and we don't want to reduce our Soul Tithe, so we'll get rid of you. There's the Blanket. Vulnerable is pretty useful. I guess we'll pitch the Grasp. Ooh. Okay, we don't need Battle Plan anymore in that case. Give you some Immune. Double Shadow Dancer. How big is this? 116. Not bad. Not bad at all. Kaplow! How much are we actually gaining off of the Doom Descent, huh? We haven't gained any so far this fight, although this fight was a little bit weird. What are we doing here? Probably playing the Blanket again, so I guess we'll get rid of you and you for Rage. Blanket away, Curse Blade's back. Nice, I like that card. Ditch that. Don't need the Battle Plan, this hand's great. Opportunities dealing 137. This is way worse at this point, but it's good if I do this, this, and this. Not a bad fight, not a bad fight. We got 17 souls, too, going into the Void tier. That's kind of a lot. And what else do we want? Do we want 4 Overcharge? Seems pretty freaking sweet to me. Random Void Stones. I mean, extra red stones are always appreciated, I guess, right? And, like, extra blue stones, maybe. But, like, green stones are useless. I really don't have anything great for a black stone, although I wouldn't complain if you gave me one. The Overcharge is nice because having higher max energy means more frequently that we'll be able to purge at the start of the turn so that we can diadem away the Hex without wasting energy. Also, of course, more energy gain means more corruption gain. I don't know, man. This is a pretty good one. I think I should take it. We got a lot of relics. You know, we could just grab like a Blackstone here if we felt like it, right? I don't really think I need to draft cards. I think my deck is pretty good. So let's just take these two. The Blackstone's gotta go in Opportunity. That much is obvious. And then Bluestone. I don't know, Loose Change, I guess. It's a rebound card. 294 damage. Not too shabby. Now, we do need to be careful about who we fight. It could all come tumbling down if we make the wrong choices. Single target nukes are what we're best at right now, so that implies we want to fight the Queen of Ages and the Puppet Master. That's a good one. Purging to block 2, we do purge more than usual. And we could use incremental or incidental block like that. I guess it's also incremental. First card played triggers an additional time. That's not, like, amazing, but it's not bad. You know, I don't mind an extra Doom Descent. Those seem like good buffs.
Our offenses should be fine. They should scale up enough naturally with like the corruption gain that we have, and we shouldn't be too worried about damage. So a little bit of extra defense, and this will help with the damage scaling a bit. First card played each turn costs 1 less. I don't think we need this. Spiders, we do have an exploding bottle for, but we have literally 0 AoE cards and not that many targeted damage cards, so it's potential that things go bad. Not very likely, but they could. I don't know, we'll probably fight them over the Star Council. So, bop bop them there. Yeah, okay, I think so. We do need to be careful against these guys when we use our spell. One of them is going to randomly become vulnerable, and if it's the Weaver, that triggers their ability, which makes us sad. But all in all, I'm not really too terrified of her. I think that I can handle her reasonably well. Oh yeah, the Blessed Recovery, huh? I should probably come out of the deck at some point. So we'll purge like this, I guess. Throw down the Descent, double Shadow Dancer. The power draw is going to be pretty big here. I almost want to just use the spell immediately. I mean, it actually seems kind of good, but I'll wait. I'll wait at least a little bit. Cursed Blade. This would be a really big Cursed Blade if we just, like, purge everything down, you know? Almancy's still only at 2 because we have to get Rage up higher. I mean, if we play this for 2... Purge, Allomancy, it's actually not bad. Right, because now it's up to 4 damage. And it gets Death Striked. Opportunity also pretty giant, though. Is it just smarter to do Opportunity? Actually, wait, this is sick. If I purge this, I have 7 Soul Tithe. I play the Opportunity, using the Death Strike, putting me up to 13. I use it again. I get back the Death Strike. Okay, that was pretty good. Too bad the Vulnerable missed. If the Vulnerable on the wand hit the Queen of Ages, she would have died. But I think I feel pretty safe saying that I can deal 99 damage. We've got Fading Memories coming up to grab back our big damage. Plus, I think we still have like a Grasp in there. Yeah, we got 2 Grasps. And Knife, and a Loose Change. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we are chilling. We are chilling. So, take some Vuln. Fading Memories. We want Cursed Blade here, I think, right? And I guess we'll grab the Opportunity too, why not? Yeah, okay. Just get out of here, man. You've wasted enough of my brain power. I don't need to think anymore about you. Great fight. The speed at which we killed that makes me feel really good about Puppet Master. Also, we know that the Vuln will always hit him, so... pretty handy. I always click that instead of Manage Deck. Thinking about putting Battle Plan in specifically just for this fight because having Banes in hand sucks, and we don't actually have that many ways to ditch the Banes. But I think we'll be fine. Yeah, like I could put in Passage Payment and stuff too. Logo New says, are there some runs that you know from the start you won't be able to finish or just enjoy because of the starting booster and the first floor reward? Also, Remo says, get rid of Blessed Recovery. Yes, I will get rid of Blessed Recovery. Thank you for reminding me about that. I don't think we need the 1 health that bad. Yeah, we'll just toss in the battle plan for the moment. And, yeah, so to answer your question about not being able to finish a run, almost never do I feel like that's the case, although on rare occasion, like I think the last time I did a Soul Tithe Daughter run, my booster pack had literally 0 cards that dealt damage. It was all block and like random utility effects. And then I didn't pick up any damage for the first 2 fights or something like that. It was basically I had very, very little damage added from my starting deck. And I had a strong feeling that that one run wasn't going to make it, and it didn't. But that might have been, like, I don't know, one of 2 or 3 occasions in the, like, 600 hours I have in this game where I felt that way. Almost always there's something you can do And also, of course, you know, on I-50, things are a lot more brutal. Even if you get a really crappy start on the lower difficulties, you can usually find some way to push through, although some runs will clearly be more difficult at the start than others. No denying that. Okay, self-restraint, you're too early. Harness in, you're just here for rage. Throw this down. Let's try and get some Death Strike going. No. That's fine. Blackstone, Duck, and Weave. I guess that's good to have in general. It's 2 Sifts to get rid of Banes when we reshuffle. Might as well get a little bit of Vuln on you. This is a little bit awkward. How are we actually getting our block here? I don't want to play Spirit Shield. I don't really want to make my block cards volatile. I guess I can purge this, loop it back in the deck, and then draw it again and purge it again. Still, this is only ever 10 block immediately. I mean, I guess we're playing a Spirit Shield. It's probably just going to be this one, huh? Okay. The Cursed Blade is going to be pretty big. No, we're going to play this one, I guess. Here's what we'll do. We'll play Fading Memories. Actually, can we just kill him here? I think we might be able to just kill him here. Let's get 50% rage. Let's purge you. Play this for 8. And then we purge this. Yeah, he's just done. We don't even need Death Strike. I was trying to think about how to weave in the Death Strike. It's not even necessary. Just dunked. We got a Yellowstone. I will probably put that on the self-restraint. Seems good. 10 block minimum. I like it. Who do we fight next? Do we fight spiders? Probably. Brew up the bottle. I guess we'll keep... What are we even going to do against the Void? Probably energy and concoction in the belt. Make some Void coins. Or we can put the Patience Potion in the belt. Either way, I'll put it in for this fight. We probably don't need to use it. Also, for my spell, I mean, I could do Bacon Bomb, right? Like, at minimum, my hand is 7 cards at the start of the turn, right? And so that's 35 damage to everybody. They're almost dead at that, right? Because that's 35 on the Bacon Bomb. They all take 25 from the Exploding Bottle. So that's 60 damage. We just need to deal 23 to each of them. Sure. Okay. This hand does not deal any damage. Noted. Let's just Bacon Bomb them? Because we get the Delay Rage too, right? So we just need to draw 3 damage cards. So that's like this, 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 this. Battle Plan gets us closer. We're drawing 7. I mean, hell, Allomancy might even get up that high. Probably not. I don't think it does. But yeah, we'll Bacon Bomb you. 175 Delay Rage. We just need 3 cards to deal damage. That's it. Okay. Oh yeah, and the opportunity. Oh wait a minute. We don't have any. We don't have literally any corruption. What have I done? What have I done? The Cursed Blade, though, will be able to get us a lot of rage. This is dealing 20. Okay, so if we Shadow Dancer here, that'll kill you. Yeah, okay, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, we're super fine. Alright. Void fight time. Let's grab the energy potion in the brew. Do I want to have the card draw? Probably it's better than the void coins. Void coins are nice. But I think we'll do it this way and switch my spell back to the good one. Alright, y'all. See what we got here. First turn, we can just get rid of these guys. This is going to be a simple setup turn. Allomancy, sure. Do a big Allomancy. Couple big Allomancies. I almost even want to use the spell here, right? 50% rage pushes me over the threshold. I'll do it. We're up to 5 damage per if we hit this guy. A lot of corruption. Wow, he's literally dead. That's pretty unbelievable. I did not think that was going to happen. We have 63 corruption, guys. Good lord. Uh, 10 soul tithe. We're about to gain a bunch more. Okay, so I guess it's time for self-restraint. Always purge you. Always purge you. Yeah, self-restraint is big block here. We're not trying to hit any thresholds, so I'll just dump that. Honestly, we can even use this. Pitch the things we don't want. There goes battle plan. Okay, Curse Blade. It's really big here. We don't have our threshold, but we're going to, so the power draw will be less. So we'll go Curse Blade first, then Grasp. Okay, so we get 1 garbage card here. That should be fine. That should be fine. Garni Bear says, this is why Daughter is best clash, is the highest highs. That may well be true. That may well be true. Her highs are very high. My highest damage ever was definitely on Daughter. Of course, the counterpoint to that is that her lows tend to be the lowest. But you know. We're going to toss out the Fading here because there's nothing to grab. Put some Vuln on you and start the Void Coin chain. We sure do have a lot of Void Coins. Most frequent lows? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't think we need Battle Plan here. Definitely don't need you. So Opportunity clobbers you. Does Grasp kill you? No. Fine. Opportunity it is. Self-restraint just to reduce our soul tithe. Loose change on you. Okay, I didn't really want to draw all of those right now, but fine, whatever, I guess. This would put him up to 4 Vuln, which all falls off, so yeah, that's not useful. We'll get rid of it. Just deal 158 here? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Is it time to crack the potion? I'm gonna crack the potion. I want 4 cards next turn. And they're all void coins. Okay, definitely gonna just toss one of those out for the moment and then go battle plan here. Get the chain going. Make sure we're careful with where we click. It's hard with this many cards in hand to click exactly where you want. Okay, I guess we don't need Duck and Weave. So we'll get Rage out of you. We'll get a Void Coin out of you. This is going to give me massive amounts of Rage. I really wish I had my opportunity here. That would be nice. But I guess you can't always get what you want. Let's just Curse Blade for the Rage. Purge down. Death Strike is huge here. How much is this? That's hilarious. There's no way that's right, though. This has got to be better, just dealing the damage. I mean, I guess I can do both, honestly, right? And I can even do them in the correct order here. Oh, no, I can't. I can't afford to do both. If the crown was a little... Dang. Because, yeah, this eats up the Death Strike. And I can't afford to play this as well. So we'll just go Grasp first. And then... Wait. We can. Yeah, no, we can. I don't know how to count. Whatever. Whatever, I'm losing... My brain cells are drained. We're nearing the end of the run here. I think we've got this one in the bag. We just have 197 corruption. Dang, Doomed Descent has actually been putting in the work here. I mean, we did have a couple of them. Okay, we want Fading here, right? So we'll toss that out. And then we'll play the Fading. We just need damage. What is the best thing to get here? Honestly, Battle Plan is looking really good. And I think we'll take the Curse Blade. Use the Battle Plan to pitch all the garbage. Yeah, we don't need you. He's not vuln, but we can make him. And then we're just going to go for a big Curse Blade into an Oh, he's already dead. Well, let's make the number bigger, though. Big numbers are fun, right? Save one card to purge. 2,624 damage. That rivals my highest damage ever, actually. Is it even more than my previous record? I don't know. GG, guys. Good run. Good run. Easy clap indeed. We bullied the void. It's true, dude. It's true. Wow, dude. That was our first try as well. I just sat down and I was like, oh, you know, we'll do a Soul Tithe Daughter. We'll see how the runs go. Someone on YouTube was asking to see one. We crushed it, man. Hell yeah. Great run. All right. Very, very cool. We had the sick combo, Monkey's Paw plus Diadem. We had this Bezel Wire helped us out a lot in the early game. The Soul Sieve was amazing. So many souls. Big Book of Laws fun. Royzen, dang, you missed it. Sorry, dude.